Hello students, we are solving the IB Math EE HL past paper questions and currently we are solving the IB Math EE HL May 2021 paper 1 time zone 1 past paper, and today we will be solving question number 10. We are solving one question each day. You will be getting the solutions to all the previous questions, the links to the solutions in the description area in the playlist. So without any further delay, let us start with today's session. Question number 10. It contains 16 marks. A biased four-sided dice A is rolled. Let X be the score obtained when dice A is rolled. The probability distribution for X is given in the following table. The four-sided dice is numbered as 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if it had been an unbiased dice, then the probabilities of getting any of these four numbers would have been 1 over 4 each. But since this is a biased dice, the probability is not 1 over 4, but rather the probabilities of getting 1 is P, of getting 2 is also P, getting 3 is also P, and getting 4 is half P. Subpart A says find the value of P. Okay. Let me write the answer to the subpart A over here. We know that the sum total of all the probabilities will be equal to 1. So P plus P plus P plus half P is equal to 1. P plus P plus P is 3. 3 plus half P is 3.5 P. Or 7 over 2P is equal to 1. Therefore, P is equal to 2 over 7. So let me write the values over here. 2 over 7, 2 over 7, 2 over 7. And this will be half of 2 over 7 is 1 over 7. You can check 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7, 7 over 7 is 1. Okay. Subpart B. Hence, find the value of expected value of X. What is the expected value of X? E of X will be the sum total of X and P of X equal to X. That is X times P. X the number and its corresponding probability. You write XP, it is also fine. Don't have to write so much. Okay. So when X equal to 1, what is the corresponding probability? It is 2 over 7. Plus X equal to 2, probability is 2 over 7. X equal to 3, probability is again 2 over 7. Plus X equal to 4, the probability is 1 over 7. Therefore, this is 4 over 7 plus 4 over 7 plus 6 over 7. 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, plus 4 over 7. So 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 4, 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 4 is 16. Or this is 6 plus 4 is 10 and 2 plus 4 is 6. 10 plus 6 is 16. So E of X, expected value of X is equal to 16 over 7. A second biased four-sided dice B is rolled. Let Y be the score obtained when dice B is rolled. The probability distribution for Y is given in the following table. For the previous dice A, it was X. Now they have taken Y. The numbers are the same, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the corresponding probabilities are Q for 1, Q for 2, Q for 3, and R for 4. Subpart C, it contains two further subparts, I and II. I says state the range of possible values of R. R is a probability. Now, we know any probability will be between 0 and 1, both included. And we know that the sum total of all these probabilities should be equal to 1. Therefore, Q plus Q plus Q, that means 3Q plus R should be equal to 1. Yeah. Now we have to check this range of possible values of R. So since R is a probability, we can say that we know that R will be having any value between 0 and 1, but we have to check, can we take all the values between 0 and 1 both included for R? Because that equation 3Q plus R equal to 1 should also get satisfied. If R is equal to 0, then 3Q will be equal to 1 and Q will be 1/3, which is also another probability. Q is also another probability, and Q is 1/3 means it is between 0 and 1. Perfectly correct. We can have Q as 1/3. So R can have a value of 0. Can R have a value of 1? If R is equal to 1, then Q should be equal to 0. That is also perfectly correct. Q is a probability. It can have a value of 0. That means the B dice is so very biased that every time you throw the dice, you roll the dice, always the 4 comes. Never do you get 1, 2, or 3. So R value is 1 every time. Whenever you throw, whoever rolls the dice, the 4 comes. It can happen, because these are biased dices. So R value can be any number between 0 and 1. We have tested the extremes. If you want, I can test, say, R equal to half. If R is equal to half, then 3Q plus half will be equal to 1, or 3Q will be 1 minus half, which is half. 3Q equal to half. Okay, let me write if you cannot just visualize what I am saying. If R is equal to, let me write from the very beginning. If R is equal to 0, then 3Q is equal to 1 implies Q is equal to 1 over 3. This is one condition, valid condition. If R is equal to 1, then 3Q is equal to 0 implies Q is equal to 0. Another valid condition. Then I am taking another value between 0 and 1 for R. R is equal to half. So 3Q will be equal to 1 minus half, which is equal to half. Therefore, Q will be equal to 1 over 6. Another valid condition, because 1 over 6 is between 0 and 1. So we can have any value of R between 0 and 1, both included. So what is the range of possible values of R? R can be any value between 0 and 1. Okay. Now I hence find, because now we have known what are the possible values of R, hence find the range of possible values of Q. We have seen when R is equal to 0, Q is equal to 1/3. And when R is equal to 1, Q is equal to 0. When R equal to half, it is between 0 and 1/3. 1/6 is between 0 and 1/3 because 1/3 is 2/6. So 1/3 is more than 1/6. So 1/6 is between 1 and 0 and 1/3. Therefore, the two extreme limits for the value of Q will be 0 and 1/3. Okay. So 0 and 1/3. See, even though Q is a probability, Q cannot be equal to 1. Because if Q is equal to 1, the expression is 3Q plus R equal to 1. 3Q will be giving us 3 times 1 is 3. 3 plus R equal to 1 means R should be equal to -2 and probability cannot be a negative number. Okay. So even though Q is a probability, Q cannot have a value of 1. That is why they are saying range of possible values. R can have any value between 0 and 1, but Q cannot. Okay. So part D. Hence find the range of possible values of expected value of Y. Okay. It is D. Expected value of Y. It will be 1 times Q plus 2 times Q plus 3 times Q plus 4 times R. And range of possible values, because we do not know the value of Q and we do not know the value of R. So let us take when R is equal to 0, Q is equal to 1/3. So then if I take R value as 0, I have to take Q value as 1/3. Don't take R equal to 0 and Q equal to 0. If R is equal to 0 and Q equal to 0, means the total probability will be equal to 0. That is not possible. Okay. So when R equal to 0, Q is equal to 1/3. Or else what you can do is from this equation 3Q plus R is equal to 1, I can write R as 1 minus 3Q. So that I reduce the number of variables. R equal to 1 minus 3Q. So in place of R, I can write 1 minus 3Q. But you cannot erase, you have to keep it. So let me keep it and let me write it in the next step. In place of R, I'll be writing 1 minus 3Q. So this is Q plus 2Q plus 3Q plus 4, 1 minus 3Q, which is equal to 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 4 minus 12Q, which is 4 minus 6Q. And now we know the range of values for Q, 0 to 1/3. So we can give the range of values for expected value of Y. So when Q is equal to 0, expected value of Y is equal to 4 minus 6 times 0 is equal to 4. And when Q equal to 1/3, expected value of y will be equal to 4 minus 6 times 1 over 3. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Okay. So the question is range of possible values of EY. Therefore, expected value of y should be between, okay, and then we have completed the part D, and so we have in fact got 3 marks. Then they are saying Agnes and Barbara play a game using these dice. Agnes rolls dice A once and Barbara rolls dice B once. Probability that Agnes' score is less than Barbara's score is half. So part E, find the value of EY. It is not expected values, but a single value of EY. Okay. Given the condition that Agnes rolls the dice A once and Barbara rolls dice B once, and Agnes's score is less than Barbara's score. And the probability of Agnes scoring less than Barbara is half. So these are the two tables. This is dice A and this is for dice B. And P was equal to 2 over 7 and R values will be between 0 and 1. Q values will be between 0 and 1 over 3. And R is equal to 1 over 3Q. So sorry, not 1 over, but 1 minus 3Q. So this is the information that we are having. And what is the question? Question number E is, the part E is saying that find the value of E of Y, and the probability that Agnes's score is less than Barbara's score is half. Okay. So Barbara cannot score 1 because Agnes has to score then something less than 1, which is not possible. Therefore, Barbara should be scoring at least 2. Let us write Barbara and Agnes. When Barbara scores 2, Agnes will be scoring 1. No other option. When Barbara scores 3, Agnes can score a 1 or a 2. Because Agnes has to score less. And if Barbara scores 4, then Agnes can score 1 or 2 or 3. Clear? Now coming to the probabilities. This is Barbara scoring a 2 and Agnes scoring 1. This one is Barbara scoring 3 and Agnes scoring 1 or 2. Last one, Barbara scoring 4 and Agnes scoring 1 or 2 or 3. Always you try to frame English statements to know where are you using this word and where are you using the word or. Whenever you are using and, you should be multiplying. Whenever you are using or, you should be adding. Okay. So what is the probability of Barbara scoring a 2? So Barbara scoring a 2 is Q. So it is Q. And so it is multiplied. Agnes scoring a 1. It is P, which is 2 over 7. This is actually Barbara can score 2 or Barbara can score 3 or Barbara can score 4. So these are or, so we will be adding. Barbara scoring a 3. Barbara scoring a 3 is Q. Barbara scored 2 was Q. Barbara scored 3 is also Q, so it is Q. Times Agnes scoring 1 or 2. Agnes scoring 1 is P, or is addition 2. 2 is also P. Okay, so we have taken this as well. Now again, or Barbara scoring 4, that is R. R is 1 minus 3Q, we have found that. So this is 1 minus 3Q times, and Agnes scoring 1 is P, probability is P, or Agnes scoring 2 is also P, or Agnes scoring 3 is also P. Okay, and this should be equal to half. This is equal to half. Okay, you should be able to frame this equation, because these are the only possible ways in which Barbara can score more than Agnes. So these are the only possible ways, and the sum total will be equal to half. Now from this equation, we have to get the value of Q straight away. We are having only a single variable, so we can get the value of Q. So it is, let me write over here, the first one is 2Q over 7. This is 2Q plus 2Q, 2 over 7 plus 2 over 7 is 4 over 7. So it is plus 4Q over 7. And this is 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6, 6 over 7. So 1 times 6 over 7 is 6 over 7. Minus 3Q. So 6 times 3 is 18. So negative 18Q, or negative 18 over 7Q, should be equal to half. So all of them are having the same denominator 7, so we can just add and subtract. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 and 18 minus 18. So 6 minus 18 is minus 12. Minus 12Q over 7. And if we add, or rather subtract 6 over 7 from both the sides, we get this to be equal to 1 half minus 6 over 7. So this should be equal to, common denominator is 14. This will be actually 7 over 14. And this is minus 6 over 6, not 6 over 7, 6 over 7, or 12 over 14. So it is minus 12. So 7 minus 12 is equal to minus 5. Therefore, minus 12Q over 7 is equal to minus 5 over 14. I can cancel the two minus signs, or in fact, I can say that I am multiplying the entire equation by minus 1. So we get positive numbers. 12Q over 7 equal to 5 over 14. And if we multiply both sides by 7 over 12, we get 5 over 14 times 7 over 12, which is equal to 5 over 24. Okay, so we have got the value of Q. We can get the value of R as well. Do we need it? Because we have converted R to Q. What was EQ expression? EQ expression was 4 minus not EQ, sorry, EY was equal to 4 minus 6Q. So EY, expected value of Y, is equal to 4 minus 6Q, which is equal to 4 minus 6 times 5 over 24. 6 times 4 is 24, so it is 4 minus 5 over 4. Actually, this 4 can be written as 16 over 4 minus 5 over 4, which is equal to 11 over 4. Therefore, expected value of Y is equal to 11 over 4. Okay. So students, we have completely solved this question number 10 of this paper. And if you are wondering who am I'm Nilanjana Sanyal and I tutor IB Math A, SL and HL students from India and from outside India as well. And I'm starting online group math tutoring sessions from July for IB Math A, SL and HL students. If you are interested, you are seeing my email ID, you are seeing my website and my WhatsApp number. You may text me, you may mail me, you may contact me if you are interested. Okay, and please do write to me. Please feel free to write to me if you are having any questions, any doubts in the comment area. I'll be trying to solve them as much as I can. And thank you for staying with me till the end. We meet again tomorrow with question number 11. We'll be solving question 11 tomorrow. Till then, bye.